video, I'm making this soup in the Instant Pot, basically for the ease of convenience and time. It can simply be made in the crock pot or on the stovetop. To begin, in the Instant Pot, I'm currently sauteing 1 pound of lean turkey. I have 4 cups of potatoes, diced. My recipe calls for 1 onion, but I did not have an onion at the time of filming this, so that little bit of onion in that dish is what I'm using today. Also, I have 4 cups of spinach, a half a cup of cream. Actually, it's not cream. Let me correct myself. I wish it was cream. But to make this healthier, it's a half a cup of half and half. And then I usually use garlic cloves, but because I didn't have garlic cloves, I'm improvising once again. And I'm just using some minced garlic, and I will be using 4 teaspoons of this. I'm also going to add some Italian seasoning. 4 cups of the bone broth. You can use chicken stock, chicken broth, just 4 cups. It's basically flavoring. And ground nutmeg, but I don't have that on the table right now, but you'll see me put it in, and that's my secret ingredient. I do not taste nutmeg in the original soup that I have when I've been at Olive Garden, but I like to accompany nutmeg, if you like it, whenever I have cream in a dish. And since I don't have cream, I have half and half. We're going to add a little nutmeg anyway. So in this Instant Pot, I am currently on saute mode. Oh, I let it sit for a little while. And I have 1 pound of lean ground turkey. Well, it's turkey sausage. Let me correct that. 1 pound of lean ground turkey sausage. Now I let it sit too long while I was talking, so I have a little bit of browning on the bottom. But what I normally do when you're cooking lean meats, and you see this liquid in here, it's not fat, it's water. So normally I add a little bit of water to help the cooking process and to prevent it from doing this sticking. But I'll clean that up in just a second. We'll get that all taken care of. I just added more water. I mean, it is a soup, so it's not going to matter too much. I just want to get rid of that because it makes it a lot easier to clean the pan. But a lot of times lean meats recipes will call for using oil, which is fine if it helps with the flavoring, but I don't need it for the flavoring, and I don't need the omegas or anything right now, so I just added water, and it works. It really does. If I'm not talking and filming, it helps to break down the lean protein and it prevents it from sticking. I'm going to let this cook down a little bit more, and then we'll be right back. I've added 4 teaspoons of garlic. If you have garlic cloves, I use 2 to 3, but I really like garlic. That can be your personal preference. And the onions, and I'm just cooking them down till they're softened. I've added the bone broth. I'm going to stir that around. Give it a good stir. I'm going to add the potatoes. So, in the Instant Pot right now, I have browned 1 pound of lean turkey sausage, an onion. I have 4 teaspoons of minced garlic, and 4 cups of bone broth. Also, we're going to take it from saute, we're going to turn it off. And then we are going to put the lid on. Okay, I've secured the lid. I have it sealed, all my dirty dishes, on the sealing mode. And I'm going to hit manual. And I'm let cook for 10 minutes. And then once the timer beeps, I'm going to let it go down On the screen, it'll read 15 minutes. That means it's going to be naturally releasing pressure for 15 minutes, and then we will open it up and we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Now 15 minutes later, I'm letting the pressure release. I let it naturally pressure release for 15 minutes, and now I just release the valve so it can finish the pressure that's in the container and let it out. If you're cooking this on the stove or in a crock pot, you're basically, once your meat is cooked, you're just waiting till your potatoes are tender. If you put it in a crock pot, please cook your meat first, and then just you need to wait for your potatoes to cook. And on the stovetop, same thing. So I just took the lid off. Potatoes are nice and tender. I'm going to add a half a cup of cream. It's actually half and half. Some Italian seasoning. And then one of my favorite seasonings, my secret sauce for the soup. I put, this is a nutmeg grinder. I'm going to put a couple cranks of nutmeg in there.